But what do we do to sort of? I mean, I guess what we're doing is what you're doing right now. I mean, what we can do as individuals.
We're creating memes.
Yeah, and what we can do is retweet things that resonate with us.
Absolutely.
Talk about things that
well,
resonate with us.
every time you retweet something, 600,000 minds are
potentially,
fair enough. But 600,000 is a very big number.
It's huge.
So even if only 10,
Yeah.
if the tweet that you sent out triggers a butterfly effect in his thought that opens up a whole new stream of possibilities for that person, that's real transformation.
Yeah.
So it's natural selection playing out at a faster and faster rate because things are happening. So you're creating artful change in the world using the power of your mind.
Yeah.
Somebody listening to this might invent, some new poem that becomes the campaign for some brand that, transforms the world. Like I said, the butterfly effect. But we're talking on scales and numbers where that's possible. I've seen the engaged, inspired audience, interface with you. Like I've seen it. So it's like, it's kind of amazing.
They're responding to you too, man. They're responding to your ideas and you're passionate about it. And one of the cool things about having a podcast is someone right now could be anywhere, doing some tedious work around the house or whatever.
Right.
And they were in a certain state of mind. And the conversations, the topics that you brought up and the way we've explored these topics, all of a sudden their mind is fucking racing.
Right.
And that is a real cool thing. That is a really cool thing that we can do something like that.
Yeah.
That to me is one of the most satisfying aspects of this. That you can entertain someone and engage them and literally put them on a little bit of a mental journey where they start just thinking about these different subjects. Yeah,
absolutely.
Nanotechnology, and you start exploring it and seeing how bizarre it is. Some of the references that you use, you go and look them up and go, holy fuck.
So many people asked for book recommendations after our session.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
So many. Dude.
Yeah, I've got to eventually make a thing on my website.
We need to
my
do
favorite books. There's favorite documentaries. There's a documentary thread on the message board. But
that's popular. Why I'm such a big fan of Joseph Campbell and the sort of monomyth and the hero's journey. But see, think of the hero's journey. We think so literally. So we're like, obviously a geographical journey. Like if you go on a safari and you climb Kilimanjaro, you will go through all the steps: a departure from the ordinary, overcoming obstacles, having a catharsis and realization, and making the return. But we need to apply that metaphor internally. This podcast session is a Joseph Campbell-esque hero's journey. Person puts on the headphones, and it's a departure.
Who's the prince and who's the princess?
No.
I just want to know.
We're
going on a hero's journey.
No, but think this is the hero's journey. It follows the steps. It's a departure from the ordinary. We're partaking in conversations that are maybe not your everyday conversations. We're overcoming obstacles in the sense that we're challenging preconceived truths and questioning ourselves and asking difficult questions and thinking new thoughts. So that's the obstacles. And then we're transcending and overcoming the resistance that we have to change and to new ways of thinking. And then we're having, hopefully, the catharsis. Hopefully, sometime during this journey, we have a moment of profound realization that changes us both and somebody listening to forever. And then we make the return, which is to say, I love that. I want to share that with my community. I'm going to tweet it. I'm going to Facebook it. So if you apply that metaphor of the hero's journey, you try to make parts of your life significant hero's journey. I'm going to wake up in the morning. I'm going to be like, today, I'm going to depart from the ordinary. I'm going to put myself in uncomfortable situations. I'm going to transcend those boundaries. I'm going to have a new realization. I want this day to mean something, and then make the return and share it with my community.
But what if that day you got a bunch of shit you need to get done?
You listen to this podcast,
and
it happens because it can happen.